These are the 10 celebrities suffering from Ozempic face. Starting with Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera has spent her entire career under a microscope, but nothing prepared fans for the shock of her 40-pound transformation in 2024. When she appeared at Barry's gym for her album anniversary event, all eyes went straight to her face. The round, youthful fullness she was known for had shifted into sharp angles, higher cheekbones, a slimmer jawline, and noticeably tighter features that sparked immediate speculation. Christina pushed back, insisting her change came from the rainbow diet. Colorful fruits, vegetables, and renewed exercise. She told Glamour that the constant focus on her body was painful and unfair. But the speed of her transformation, especially the sudden change in her facial structure, didn't match the gradual results most diets create. Then her December 2024 Instagram post, "No one deserves an explanation," only intensified suspicions as fans compared photos and revived the term Ozempic face. But if Christina's transformation sparked questions, Kyle Richards' dramatic new look ignited a wildfire. Kyle Richards. Kyle Richards has always been one of the most polished faces of the Real Housewives. But in 2024, her appearance sparked a storm she never expected. When she posted photos showing a dramatically slimmer frame, visible ribs, thinner arms, and a sharply defined face, fans immediately accused her of using weight loss injections. Comments poured in, many pointing out her hollow cheeks and angular jawline, classic signs now labeled Ozempic face. Kyle pushed back hard. She claimed she cut out alcohol, eliminated sugar and carbs, and focused on high-protein meals. She said her strict workouts, not injections, were responsible for the change. But the speed of her transformation left many unconvinced. Her detailed explanations only made speculation grow louder. As the online debate escalated, Kyle found herself trapped in a tiring cycle of denying and defending her every photo. Yet even Kyle's controversy couldn't compare to the concern surrounding Scott Disick's shocking physical decline. Scott Disick's transformation wasn't just surprising, it was alarming. For years, he maintained a youthful, polished look on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, always appearing healthy and put together. But in 2024, fans noticed something drastically different. His face looked hollow, his cheeks sunken, and the sharp lines around his jaw made him appear years older almost overnight. Comment sections quickly filled with the term Ozempic face. Insiders close to the Kardashian family said they were genuinely worried. Scott's weight seemed to drop rapidly, and his energetic personality shifted into something far quieter and withdrawn. On recent reality episodes, makeup teams reportedly worked overtime to soften his increasingly gaunt appearance. Friends say he became anxious about public outings, often avoiding cameras altogether. The most unsettling part wasn't only the physical change, it was the emotional decline that followed. And while Scott struggled in silence, Tori Spelling's dramatic transformation took an even stranger turn, one that left her own children shocked. Tori Spelling's transformation didn't just spark conversation. It created confusion, disbelief, and even shock within her own household. Unlike other celebrities who kept their choices private, Tori openly admitted she treated weight loss injections like beauty products. When one brand didn't give her the results she wanted, she simply switched to another. Eventually, Mounjaro helped her drop from 160 to 120 pounds with startling speed. But the most unsettling moment came when her own children watched old episodes of Beverly Hills and didn't recognize her. That's how extreme the change in her face and body had become. The once familiar fullness had melted into a much slimmer, more angular look with features that appeared sharper and almost unfamiliar. Even more concerning, Tori didn't stop for medical reasons. She stopped because she feared she was getting too thin. The casual way she swapped medications and pushed her body raised eyebrows, even within Hollywood. But if Tori's transformation was shocking, Amy Schumer's emotional confession revealed a much deeper and more personal cost. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer's weight loss journey exposed something most celebrities never admit: the emotional cost behind the physical change. When she tried weight loss injections, Amy expected the same effortless transformation she saw happening all around Hollywood. Instead, the side effects hit her hard. She described constant nausea, overwhelming fatigue, and mood swings that made even simple daily tasks feel impossible. But the most painful part wasn't the sickness, it was how it affected her son. Amy admitted she didn't have the energy to play with him the way she used to. That realization hit her harder than any criticism or pressure from the industry. Her face also briefly thinned in that familiar, hollowed way viewers now associate with Ozempic face, a look she later said made her feel disconnected from herself. Ultimately, Amy chose to stop the medication entirely, choosing motherhood and stability over staying Hollywood skinny. But if Amy stepped back for the sake of family, Serena Williams stepped into the conversation for a very different and unexpected reason. Serena Williams. Serena Williams spent her entire career redefining what strength looks like. Powerful, muscular, and disciplined, she trained 5 hours a day even after retiring from tennis. Yet despite all that, Serena revealed she still struggled to reach what she considered a healthy weight. That's when she admitted she turned to Zepbound, losing 31 pounds in the process. Her transformation shocked fans not because she looked unhealthy, but because even someone with Serena's elite athletic background felt pressured to shrink. The change in her face was subtle but noticeable: softer fullness, replaced by sharper angles and a leaner jawline that sparked immediate debate online. People questioned why one of the greatest athletes in history needed pharmaceutical help to maintain a certain look. Serena framed her decision as health-focused, but her story revealed how deeply these medications have infiltrated even the highest levels of sports and celebrity culture. But the most dramatic facial transformation yet, and one even she admitted went too far, belonged to Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne! Sharon Osbourne didn't try to hide what happened to her because she couldn't. Her transformation became one of the most extreme cases of Ozempic face in Hollywood. After starting injections, her weight dropped so quickly that she appeared frail and exhausted, far thinner than she ever intended. The once full expression in her face shifted into sharp angles and a nearly skeletal look that shocked fans and alarmed her family. Sharon later admitted she completely lost control of the weight loss. Constant nausea made eating difficult, and her energy disappeared. Even after stopping the medication, she struggled to regain weight, realizing the damage wouldn't simply reverse. Her honesty broke through Hollywood's silence. She spoke openly about feeling weak, scared, and unable to function normally, revealing the darker reality behind chasing rapid, dramatic thinness. But while Sharon battled physical collapse, Rosie O'Donnell faced a different kind of struggle, one that began in the mirror. Rosie O'Donnell! Rosie O'Donnell's transformation was dramatic, but what followed was even more haunting. After losing more than 50 pounds on Mounjaro, Rosie stunned fans with her noticeably slimmer frame and sharper facial features. The round, familiar look that audiences had known for decades was suddenly replaced by a much narrower face, more defined cheekbones, and a look that many described as unrecognizable. But the physical change wasn't the real story. Rosie later revealed she was suffering from intense body dysmorphia. She admitted that every time she looked in the mirror, she felt disconnected from the person staring back. The transformation was so severe, she couldn't process her own reflection. Some reports even claimed her relocation to Ireland was partly driven by a desire to escape constant discussion about her appearance. What was meant to improve her confidence instead left her feeling lost, unsure of who she had become. Her honesty exposed a painful truth: losing weight doesn't guarantee emotional peace. And while Rosie struggled with identity, Kelly Clarkson's transformation exposed a very different pressure, one coming directly from inside the doctor's office. Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson has always been open about her weight journey, but her most recent transformation sparked a level of attention she never expected. After dropping more than 50 pounds fans immediately demanded to know how she did it. For months, Kelly avoided the question. Then she finally admitted the truth. She was using a weight loss medication, not Ozempic specifically, but something similar. What made her story stand out wasn't the medication itself, it was the pressure behind it. Kelly revealed that her doctor had been pushing her to try these treatments for 2 full years. At her highest weight of 203 pounds, her doctor insisted it could help her health, not just her appearance. Combined with her move to New York and lifestyle changes, the effect was dramatic. But when her face suddenly appeared slimmer and more angular, fans accused her of hiding the truth, forcing her into a conversation she never wanted to have publicly. Yet even Kelly's revelation couldn't prepare the world for Oprah Winfrey's stunning reversal, the moment everything in Hollywood changed. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's transformation wasn't just another celebrity weight loss story, it was a cultural earthquake. For decades, Oprah was the voice of honesty in the conversation about body image. She built an empire on sharing her struggles, advocating balance, and warning against quick fixes. That's why her 2023 statement calling weight loss injections the easy way out felt so definitive. But only months later, she shocked the world by admitting she'd been using a GLP-1 medication herself. On her 2025 podcast, she explained, "All these years, I thought thin people just had more willpower. Then I realized they're not even thinking about food." Her shift didn't stop there. She stepped down from the Weight Watchers board, donated her shares, and produced an ABC primetime special defending these medications. The impact was immediate. Oprah's influence reaches millions. When she embraced these treatments, she normalized them for the entire country. Her face, once fuller and iconic, now appeared sharper, slimmer, and unmistakably transformed. Which celebrity do you think changed the most and why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.